Hey there, guys. Mm, diabetic pussy. Nothing better. Goodbye. Guys, I was going to start off the show by dedicating it to Chad, who moved away to Colorado last week. But I've decided to not do that, because you know what? I discovered the truth. See, Chad is one of the more kind of put together, a little conservative, you know, by the book in a good way, kind of people I know. And he decided to move to the most hippie state in our union, and that got me thinking. Chad, you think I wouldn't figure it out? You think I'm dumb? Like I couldn't put the pieces together? Now they say that the Grateful Dead's lead guitarist, Jerry Garcia, died, but I know the truth. Shaved that beard, came to Ohio, got a prosthetic finger. And you know what? Have you ever seen Jerry Garcia and Chad in the same room? I don't think so. Here's my evidence. Look. You thought you fooled us, Jerry, didn't you? Didn't you? You big hippie out there in Colorado. Well, good. I'm glad you're back with your people now. Think I wouldn't figure it out? Well, I did. Got you. Alright, but in all seriousness, Chad, hit us up when you come back. We all love you. Yeah, so let's get it going. Alright, that was dumb. Alright, speaking of Jerry Garcia, let's start with your game. You got Connor this week. And you know what, Jerry Garcia, Chad? I'm picking you to beat Connor this week. Connor, you lost 3 in a row, pal. The fuck? How the mighty have fallen. Chad's got Julio Jones off a bye. I think that Eifert can keep up with Gronk, so I think that's about a wash. So I'm going to take Chad in his new home out in the Rockies to get the win this week. Alrighty, next up is the Pankowitz and the Cam. I seem like you both bitch at me a lot about not picking your teams, and well, now you're playing each other, so there can only be one. I'm gonna go with Cam, and here's why. The only person on Cam's team who's like actually playing a defense is Joe Flacco, and that's because what's his face is on a bye. Fucking Drew Brees is on a bye. And he's, playing St. Louis, but everyone else on your team is playing, like, the Baltimore defense or the Oakland defense and, like, Jacksonville and Chicago. So I think that your players are actually have really, really good matchups this week. So all else equal, I am going to take Cam this week over the Pank, though the Pank is playing well and will be reflected later on in the power ranking. Stay tuned. Alright, next up, Phil in the Pinson. Lamar Miller has been playing really well for Pinson. And I think that Stafford versus Oakland is going to equal Aaron Rodgers for Phil. Phil has lost 3 in a row, I believe. Make it 4. Pinson with the win. That's right, I picked Pinson. It's a wacky day once again in fantasy football world, but listen, man, he's winning games. Phil isn't. There you go. Alright. Next up, your boy, the kid, BBP, my diabetic puss against the Fred. Listen, I can't pick myself ever. I think that's like the new rule because like if I pick against myself, I win, and if I pick myself, I lose. So guess what, Fred? Congrats, man, you're getting the win. Really well done. Fred, you do have a good team though. I think that Demarius can actually do something now that Peyton Noodle Arm is dead and he might get it going, though AJ Green has a tough matchup against Pat Peterson. But I think Demaryius actually might have a really good game this week, just because he actually has someone who can like throw a football throwing to him. So yeah, there you go. Next up, we have Wes Myers and Zach. Let's see. I think that Zach has the better team, but Wes definitely has the better matchups this week, so I'm going to take Wes. He's got Matt Ryan versus the Colts. AP's been playing crazy good, and Emmanuel Sanders, like I said, has someone actually throwing to him, so that could actually boost his numbers a little bit this week. For Zach, you got Shady McCoy going against the Patriots. You got Sproles, and then Hopkins against the Jets on Revis Island. So I am going to go with Wes, purely based on matchups. And there you go, mark it down. And then your game of the week, Raymond, Scott Borgamenke. Scott's got Devonta back off a bye. Ray has Antonio and OBJ on a bye, so it's fairly easy. If this was full strength versus full strength, it might be different, but Scott's got the win this week. There you go, week 11. All right, power rankings, let's do it. Number 12. No surprise here, Phil. Again, you have not moved. Lost 3 in a row. Not good. Looking bad, so you're still 12. 11 is Fred. You also have not moved from last week. Still holding steady at 11. Number 10, this guy right here. Same as last week as well. Number 9, Pinson. Pinson, you also have not moved. Yes. No movement. Bottom 4, just not doing anything. Number 8, here's where it gets interesting. Connor, you're down 3 spots. You've lost 3 in a row. Team's not playing well. You're losing matchups. Still got a good team, man, but if you want to make the playoffs, you got to make a push here. So yeah, down 3 spots. Speaking of down 3 spots, number 7, Cam. Cam, you lost to this guy in a trade because I looked into my crystal ball that I found when I made that trade week 2. I didn't know where it was then. I found it now. I was like, oh, yeah, for sure Julian Edelman's going to break his foot. Why wouldn't he? So, I think I won that, and then, yeah, you lost last week, I believe. And, who the fuck? Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, you're down 3 spots to number 7. Number 6, Wes, you're holding steady at 6, same as last week. Number 5, up 2 spots with 2 wins in a row is Zach. Zach, you're looking alright. Heading in the right direction. Number 4, speaking of 2 wins in a row, the Pankowitz. There you go, guy. I'm throwing you a fucking bone, because listen, man. You've won twice in a row. I picked against you last week. You're getting Dez, and you're getting Romo. They're going healthy. And, I don't think it's going to be enough this week, so you might take one shot, but I think that you're in a pretty good position. So, yeah, up 4 spots to number 4. Top 3 are the same. Number 3, Ray. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Sitting at number 3, no change. Number 2, Chad. Still right there. And, of course, your number 1 is Scott. So, there you are. Yeah. It's nice to make this video again. Sorry about last week. I hope you sent all your hate emails. And, yeah, so I'll catch you next week.